Bella missed the feel of the ocean currents. She longed for the coral reefs of home. She was a mermaid, a princess of Atlantica. Yet she found herself drawn to the surface, to the human world, to Ethan. Ethan was kind, with eyes as blue as the deep ocean. He made Bella laugh. He made her forget, for a moment, the war brewing beneath the waves, a war she was destined to lead. The weight of her responsibility pressed down on her. Her heart ached. Could she choose between her love for Ethan and her duty to her people? As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the sea in an orange glow, Bella knew she couldn't hide forever. The fate of two worlds rested on her shoulders. The whispers started subtly. At first they were just rumors rippling through the coral reefs. Humans were polluting the oceans. They were destroying marine life. They were a threat. King Nereus, Bella's father, was furious. His booming voice echoed through the throne room. He called for a war to protect their world. Bella watched her father, his face contorted with rage. She loved her people. She understood their fear, but she also knew Ethan. He would never harm the ocean. Could this be a terrible misunderstanding? The thought clung to her like a lifeline. She had to find a way to stop the war. But how could she fight against her own kind, against her own father? Ancient scrolls, guarded for centuries in the deepest abyss, spoke of a prophecy. A mermaid princess, born of the ocean, would hold the fate of both worlds in her hands. Bella had always dismissed the prophecy as a legend. Now it was a heavy cloak draped over her shoulders. The weight of it was almost unbearable. Could she bridge the gap between humans and Atlantica? Or would she be the one to tear them further apart? As the moon cast an ethereal glow on the churning sea, Bella made a decision. She would find a way, no matter the cost. Ethan had secrets. Bella discovered them slowly, like seashells scattered on the ocean floor. He wasn't just a fisherman, he was a marine biologist, studying the ocean, trying to protect it. He showed her his research, his passion for marine life, shining in his eyes. He spoke of pollution, of reckless fishing practices, of the urgent need for change. Bella listened, her heart torn. He was right. There were humans destroying the ocean, but there were also those who were trying to save it. Section 5. A glimmer of hope. Hope flickered within Bella's chest. Ethan could be the bridge between her two worlds. He could help her convince her father that not all humans were the enemy. She revealed her true identity to him. Her tail shimmering under the moonlight, he stared in awe, but he didn't recoil. He accepted her mermaid tail and all. Together they devised a plan. They would gather evidence of the humans who were harming the ocean and those who were fighting to protect it. They would present this evidence to King Nereus. It was a risky plan, but it was their only hope. Section 6. Betrayal's sting. Their plan crumbled before their eyes. Corelia, Bella's childhood friend, driven by fear and a thirst for vengeance, exposed their plan to the king. Bella and Ethan were captured, brought before the enraged king, bound by chains made of hardened coral. "You betrayed your own kind for a human!" the king roared, his voice echoing through the vast hall. Betrayal cut through Bella like a shard of glass. Corelia, her eyes filled with a mixture of fear and triumph, avoided her gaze. Section 7. The power within. Despair threatened to consume her, but then she looked at Ethan. His eyes filled with concern, and a new resolve surged within her. She wouldn't let him be punished for her actions. She wouldn't let her people make the same mistakes that humans had. She had to reach her father, to make him see reason. As King Nereus raised his trident, preparing to strike Ethan down, Bella closed her eyes and called upon the ancient magic that flowed through her veins. Her tail shimmered and a blinding light filled the hall. When the light subsided, Bella stood there, legs replacing her tail, a look of determination on her face. Section 8. A desperate plea. "Father, please listen," Bella cried out, her voice echoing through the stunned silence. "Not all humans are the enemy. Ethan is trying to protect the ocean just like us." She turned to face the court, her voice filled with the power of the prophecy. "We can't solve this with violence. We need to work together, humans and Atlanteans, to save our shared home." The court murmured amongst themselves, her words like ripples spreading across the surface of a still pond. King Nereus stared at his daughter, his face unreadable. The trident wavered in his hand. Section 9. The Tide Turns. Suddenly a soldier rushed into the hall, his face pale. "Your Majesty!" he gasped. "A human submarine. It has breached our defenses. They are armed and heading towards the city." Terror filled the hall. The humans were attacking. The war had begun. Bella's heart sank, but as she looked at her father's face, she noticed something different. It wasn't just anger anymore, it was fear. "This is what you wanted, isn't it, Coralia?" Bella whispered, turning to her former friend. Coralia, her face now drained of all colour, took a step back. I only wanted to protect our people by starting a war," Bella challenged. Before Coralia could respond, a cold, calculating voice echoed through the hall. "Indeed, a war is exactly what we need." A figure emerged from the shadows behind the throne. A figure Bella knew, a figure she thought she could trust. "Uncle Triton," she breathed, her voice filled with horror.